Okay, this is a writing assignment, so it's not actually a piece of student writing, but this writing assignment is the second writing assignment. It was required in an Introduction to the Health Humanities course. This was offered at a Tier 1 private research university in the southwestern United States. So the way I typically do almost all of my writing intensive courses, and that's true here at ACU as well as at other institutions, is I typically require a trilogy of formal writing assignments. Each one requires a little bit more independence, a little bit more self-directed learning, so it offers a little bit more creativity to the learner in selecting a topic and building a thesis as they move on. It's designed to encourage confidence, especially with students who may not have had as much experience writing. So the first assignment here consisted of a series of a structured short essay answers to questions. And again, this is to help ease the learner's anxieties about writing. It's to provide them with sort of a direct stem to which they can really sort of grapple with and really focus their answers. The second assignment opens up a little bit more space for learners to explore their own perspectives, and this is the second assignment that you're looking at here. And it's provided, but it's still in response to an actual offered topic. The topic is intentionally less focused. It's a little bit broader. It gives the students a little bit more room to sort of exercise their sort of creative faculties and think about how they want to answer the question. Of course, it requires students to grapple with the difficulties involved in writing a true persuasive essay form. So the essay, the persuasive essay, is both personal and persuasive. It's not simply a meditation. It's not simply a piece of creative writing. In fact, it's not a piece of creative writing, although it is creative. But it's also not completely an argument, right? This is not a philosophy paper. It's not a logic paper. It's somewhere in between. It challenges writers to really incorporate their own sort of authentic voice and to weave in and integrate their own personal experiences within the structure of a rigorous argument addressing the topic. If y'all are really interested in looking at that further, go back and read Montaigne, since he's the guy who actually invented the essay form, and you'll see exactly that kind of thing in his essays, his own personal voice, his own personal judgment. That's all the essays actually are, but he's using authority and he's actually making arguments as well. So the writing assignment, this one in particular, it does not require students to write for their discipline. The topic and the course itself, like almost everything I teach, are interdisciplinary. So the essays, to be done really well, they have to reflect such interdisciplinarity. And the best essays in this class, they did so. They drew on deeply personal illness narratives, right? Religious themes, gender and race issues, encounters with the healthcare system, or the non-system, as you will, history and ethics. And the best writers really did a remarkable job of integrating insights, approaches, and evidence from all of these different disciplines into a cohesive whole that's actually not reducible to the sum of its to its disciplinary parts. So sort of in terms of content and substance, the assignment really forces students to come to grips with the dominance of biomedical and scientific paradigms in sort of shaping our understandings of the world. And these paradigms are actually so dominant, and this is one of the major themes that we explore in the course, that they're often invisible. This question, this essay, it asks students to make the invisible visible, basically, to come to grips with the dominance of biomedical and scientific paradigms, and then to be able to critically evaluate them. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but we want to sort of expose them to light and then think about them and the advantages and limitations of biomedical culture in helping people make meaning of illness and health and understand these kinds of things. So that's writing assignment number 2.